In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a class and how to invite students to join in our class in the Google Classroom. So first of all, you need to sign in the Gmail in Google, your official Gmail account provided to you. So after signing in, go straight to the 9 squares on the upper right side of your screen and look for the logo of the classroom. So by the way, these are the different logos of the different applications and services provided by Google for free that we can use and integrate in our classroom. So when you click the classroom logo, this would appear if this is your first time to create a classroom account. But if you already have an account and created subjects, your subjects will be populated here. So you need to click the upper right hand and create a class. Join class is for the student and create a class for the teachers. And this is the default and continue. And you need to fill in all the necessary information for your students to see. So in my case, I will show you the subjects that I have created. So this is the stream of this particular Google Classroom tutorial class that I have created. And then if you wanted to see the different informations I fill in, just have to click settings, and this is it. And you can also see the general settings of this course and all the other features of our classroom. For this class, there is the unique class code created, which we can use as one of the options later to invite our students. You can also control the stream or the dashboard of these particular students. You can control what the students can do. So you can let them post and comment, or you can only let them comment only, or only the teachers can post and comment kung usahay annoying na kayo nga daghan kayo magsigig comment in your class. So how do we invite students to join in our class? So you go to people and go to students and look for the invite students icon and type in the official Gmail account of the students. Remember, you cannot invite the students using the basic Gmail account because this classroom, this learning management system is being managed by the admin of the university. So when you click the Gmail account of the student, and by the way, the ICTO of thinking of generating the email account of the students through their student ID. So you need to click invite if you know the exact email of your student. And as you can see, these are the different activities you've done. So the invitation, students who have not accepted the invitations will appear as invited, and students who accepted the invitation will be shown directly. So we will see kung yun sa man pag-notify o how are students notified for the invitation. So in their official Gmail, they can receive in their inbox the notification to join in their classroom. So you just have to click join. Google Classroom automatically created the classroom account for them. So all they have to do is join. Wait, this is my account. So all they have to do is join in. There should be a subject that would appear here with a tiny join square box here. But if that particular subject did not come in yet in their classroom, they can click the plus sign, join class, and type in the unique class code, as I have said. So they can type in the unique class code created for this particular subject and click join. So in a little while, that subject will appear in their class list. Okay? So in their classes, so na siya another subject. So nakasuod na siya. But if you can notice, there are only 3 features shown in the student interface. So it's the stream, the classwork, and the people. But in the teacher's interface, there are 4. So only these 3 is only these 3 tabs is being allowed for the student. What are the different features of our classroom account? So we have the stream, the classwork, the people, and the grades. previously, wala ni siya ang grades nga feature. Recent na lang ni siya. Murag 2019 ra ni na add sa Google ni siya nga feature. So when you go to stream, unsa man ang stream? So mura ni siya dashboard. It looks like a Facebook. Makita nimo diri ang imong interaction and all the activities going on in that particular subject. You can also see the upcoming, unsa may mga juice, unsa may mga dapat nimong buhaton. Okay? What are the different assignments or activities that you have thrown to the students? Pila man kabuok ang ni-turn in o pila man kabuok ang na-assignan ng mga students. And for the classwork, this is how you can organize all the different resources and materials, the topics on this particular class. So here, when you click create, pwede kang mo-create of assignment, the quiz assignment, the questions assignment, by the way, assignment in essay form, assignment that they can use with the different applications in the Google Suite, the quiz assignment through the use of the Google Forms kani siya, mao na ni siya ang we can create a quiz through the Google Forms. The questions, mao ni siyang asynchronous, mao ni siya discussion board or discussion forum. Well, you can see the different viewpoints of our students and of course the material, mao ni siyang different resources that you can add in your particular subject. And of course, you have the right to reuse that post later on for future subjects. And then you can organize your top contents by topic. So in my case, I already have 2 topics, and then I've added one material for adding a co-teacher. I've attached a material, so this is a link. Okay, this is a link coming from the internet, and of course, I've created one question for them to answer. Okay, and of course, for this particular topic, I also attach a quiz. Okay, and then I also added various materials. I have a YouTube video. I also have a Google Slides or PowerPoint presentation, and I also attach a PDF file. So in other words, pwede nimo unsa man nga mga files or unsa man nga mga format ang pwede mong ma-attach. So everything that you can think of. So pwede siyang PDF, pwede siyang docs, pwedeng videos, pwedeng images, pwedeng presentation slides. And how about these people tabs? So as I had said earlier, diri nimo ma-manage kinsa man ang imong gustong i-add in this particular subject. Kinsa man nga mga students, because only students enrolled in your class will be invited. So ikaw ra pwede nimong makontrol on who will you going to send. And then, why do we have a teacher? So in this case, maninglitan, Carlo and me are teaching the same subjects. So probably, pwedeng ako ra ang mag-create later on in the other videos. We will show you unsay relevance nga nganong mag-add man ka og teacher. In our case in CNU, because in some other schools, when they conduct a class, they call it mura siya team teaching. One teacher is doing the lecture and the other one is doing the tutorial or the workshop. So in our case in CNU, ang purpose ani nganong mag-add ta og teacher is for collaboration purposes. For example, 2 or more than how many teachers are teaching on the same subject. So pwede rang usa ang mag-create, and later on, you can give it to the teacher and make it as his or her own class. So muna siya ang purpose, which we are going to show to you later. And what is this grades? As I have told you, this is a very newest feature, and this is what makes the Google Classroom LMS ideal for first-time user like us. So nani siya capability to generate the grades and scoring of all the activities and assignments that you have given to your students. Now, we will look at the different features on the our classroom account on the student side. So remember, So this is the student account. So we will see, so tulo ra kabuok ang iyang features. So of course, naa siya stream that you can see, that she can see, or the student can see all the different activities going on sa mga comments. And of course, diri sa niya makita unsa man ang iyang mga deadline. Naa ba siya mga assignments nga na-miss? Naa ba siya upcoming assignments? Naa ba siya activities nga na-return na with grades? So diri na niya makita in stream. And of course, minigadto na to sa iyang classwork, makita sad niya ang tanang materials, ang tanang mga topics nga gi-share sa teachers, and even the quizzes or unsa mang mga activities nga dapat niyang buhaton. And in the people, she can also see kinsa man nga mga teachers ang pwede niyang ma-communicate. If in case there are more than 2 teachers in this particular subject. So in this case, for example, ako ra ang pwede ninyong ma-communicate and all the other, classmates in the class. I will go back to the this teacher, adding a teacher feature in the teacher or the teacher account in the Google Classroom. So as I have said, so pwede ni siya nimong kung paninglitan, mag-share mo in the same subject, so pwede mong mag-share og tanan, pwede mong mag-share og content, the same slides, the same set of quiz, the same set of questions that you can throw to your students. Pero later on, kay imo naman ning buwagon how you are going to do it. So all you have to do is create a copy of that particular subject. So for example, this is the subject, the Google Classroom tutorial. So ako na siyang bahinon, ako na siyang ihatag. I will give this subject to the others, I will give this class to the other teacher who will be teaching with the same subject with me. So ang akong buhaton is, okay, so when we look at the subject, mauna siya. So as in the dashboard or in the stream, wala pa siya yung mga post kay this seems like a new subject gyud siya and all. So in the classwork, as I have said, kay makashare man tag material, so tanan-tanan nga gi-share nako from my original class is also added in this particular subject. Naka-draft lang siya because ikaw may mag-manage. When are you going to post this one? So you have the freedom to have this posted right away. You have it scheduled and you save it as draft. So asa man nimo siya, which subject you are going to add. But by the way, so before na siya nimo ihatag, before na siya nimo i-change, I will give this directly to the other teacher. So I will add Carlo, my other teacher. By the way, so delete na lang na ko siya i-add diri. So I have created already 2 subjects. So nana ni siyang 2 subjects since kang Carlo man ni nga klase. Okay? So for example, kang Carlo ni nga klase niya, kang Carlo sad ni nga mga estudyante. So all I have to do para mapasa ni siya nako nga particular class to Carlo, ako na siyang make Carlo as the class owner. So you'll remain the owner until the invitation is accepted. So I will send the invite to him, okay? And then we will wait for until when he would accept the invitation. So once he accept the invitation, mawala na siya. Mawala na kani nga subject in my dashboard. So in the moment, naapa ni siya, pero later on, kung ma-accept na ni na Carlo nga invitation that he becomes the owner, mawala na ni siya mga subject in my classroom. So this time, mauna ni siya nga subject or mauna ni siya nga class ang akong i-manage because this is going to be my class for the subject. So ako na siyang i-edit. Another reason why we add a co-teacher, teacher ramang good ni tawag here in the classroom, but actually pwede na itong i-add diri ang atong chair or the supervisor in that particular subject. So, pwede niyang ma-manage, makita niya ang atong activities, so what's going on. Makatabang sa dyan nato in a way. For example, we have students that needs intervention. Kaya makakita man siya what are the things going on in our class. And then, another feature DI, before I forgot, another feature DI, nagihatag ani sa classroom nga LMS is the capability to archive a subject. Panangitan na humana ang first semester and then you don't need this subject yet, kay first semester man ni siya i-offer. So all you have to do is imo siyang i-archive. Archive means imo sa siyang hipusan for a while. So na siya separate na storage nga ato sa niya i-store temporarily ang imong mga subjects nga you don't need para ang current ra gyud nimo nga subjects ang imong makita in your dashboard. If in case nga semester na sad, first semester na sad, mabalik na to siya nga subject, so imo ra siyang i-restore. So all you have to do is restore para mabalik na sad siya sa imong dashboard ug makontrol na sad siya nimo balik. Okay? And also, one important feature pag UDI, before ko makalimot, is the class drive. Of course, the Google Meet. Okay? The Google Meet is, these are kanang video interactions that you can do with your students. So, I think sa Google Meet is up to 100 participants as long as kanang member lang sad siya sa imong class. So, up to 100 participants. I think 4 hours. Ako lang i-check o balik, but I think it's 100 participants, so 4 hours. So, for Google Calendar, pwede sa nimo diri i-organize. Pwede nimo diri i-integrate for you and for your students to see kung unsa inyong mga upcoming activities. And one important thing is, remember as I have said, so in this element, so imong i-store tanang data, not just the data of your student, but of course tanan nimong materials. So iyatang gitagaan og storage. Remember, the Google Drive storage kay academic man ang atong account, educational account man ang atong gigamit. So gitagaan ta og unlimited nga storage in our Google Drive. So naani niya diri gi-store ang tanang mga activities or tanang mga resources, quizzes that you have given to your students. So for example, I'll go to my other class nga na ay mga quiz para makita nato. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, diri niya gi-save ang Google Form quiz nga atong gi-create, even the responses of that particular quiz. So remember, inighimo nimo quiz, so nana siya responses para makita nimo ang score sa mga bata pag-create nimo sa sheets. But don't worry, so this Google Form or activity will be discussed in the later video, in the succeeding videos. So you can see all the responses of your students para sayo na lang kaayo pag validate kung mao ba gyud na siya ang grades nga gihatag, because you still have the chance to validate kung mao ba gyud ni siya nga mga scores ang iyang na generate, ang iyang na kuha in that particular quiz. Unsa pa man. So these are just the very basic features that I have given you here. And then on the succeeding videos, they're going to discuss the Google Drive integration. Vincent and Johan will talk about the Google Drive integration. Carlo will talk about the different activities, and then how we are going to track our students, the progress of our students, and Omar will present to you the recording and monitoring on the admin side.